Look at the part 2 of Mousehunt. Right? Where we left off. And they're still... I'll have a mouse problem. To get rid of the mouse is using a fearsome cat.
They need a ferocious feline. Definitely with a history of mental illness. Talking one mean pussy. Yeah. A vicious cat.
That's what she said. Anyways, at least they found one called Catzilla, a dangerous cat, that might actually take care of one mouse. And it becomes like a Tom and Jerry cartoon, but with a psychopathic cat. Well, that's going on. And Mars have problems of their own. Tell them that they don't have money on them, which makes the workers and pretty much an angry mob. And then Lars sees this note. Oh yeah, and get used to that. The picture randomly changes. It's most part of the movie. It's like possessed.
What's the matter? Well, the workers,
Oops.
they didn't react as positively as I'd hoped.
So they get out there as quickly as possible, and they have to find the money somewhere else. And we cut back to the mouse, still taking care of the cat. That's a bit clever than expected. And what you know what? This actually works. Catzilla is no more. Until this exterminator guy shows up. Played by Christopher Walken. And I hate to admit it, he's the best part of this film. And then later on in the future, he'll play an orangutan. And in this movie, you right here I'm holding, which I'll review pretty soon. Anyhow, he'll take care of their rodent problem, while they have problems of their own on getting different jobs and earning all that money. Lars is still working the business at the factory. Has problems of his own, or Christopher Walken does this. Ew, he ate it. He was about to meet the hot ladies, which I gotta admit, the scene is also pretty interestingly He's silly. And the mafia guys are right there, and that he's about to meet. Until this happens to him. Three, two, one. Gets hit by a bus. Youch. Ends up in the hospital. While Lars...
Careful, Lars. You might catch a cold.
has problems of his own.
Warming up.
Interesting scene. Okay, that's funny. Anyhow, back to the mouse, and yeah, it goes well as it seems. Even the mouse outsmarts Christopher Walking. Lars' brother shows up to visit his brother in the hospital. The strange lady show up. They're German, of course.
I need to find a phone before I miss out on the most important deal of my life. I think your brother's a little delirious. I am not your brother. I don't have any sisters. Ernie, are you okay? I came as soon as I heard. Why are you wearing a pink overcoat? Because April gave us the $1,200.
Good for them. They return home until Caesar is lost his mind now, since a mouse outwitted him, and we listen to this.
I don't think we're dealing with an ordinary mouse.
You think? Anyways, the brothers start chasing out their mouse and trying to kill it once and for all. And we get the most funniest scene of this movie. And I gotta admit, when I saw this like so many times, I never get tired of seeing this funniest scene of them all. That definitely relates to Home Alone traps. Here it comes.
Smells like gas.
In real life, he wouldn't have been dead. Anyhow, his brother Rennie gets tired, and he finally pulls out a shotgun and finally kills all that mouse once and for all. But sort of backfires, and it gets worse. And 3, 2, 1. It just comes to show that and most brothers like them can be a little bit most infantile and have the most horrible time of their lives. It's just so unlikely to them with their own characteristics. Rennie throws a fruit at his brother but misses and hit the mouse instead.
What the hell are you waiting for? Give me that. I can't.
Okay, seriously, kill it before it gets up. And yeah, sure, put in the box, why not? So they ship it to that country and return it. And everybody shows up to the party, including the same ladies that he met. The perfectly good hairdo style.
Thank you so much, Mr. Falco.
I like cherries too.
You know, it would be very, very sad if you were to put on this.
Also, he said Akuna Matata. Get it because that's from the Lion King. And then the package returned to them. And they still have a mouse problem. And I gotta admit, this scene is also funny.
When Quincy Thorpe of the Historical Society told us of its value, you should have.
He tries to squash it, but always misses. And to hurry this video up, they tried to, do that. The mouse falls inside the lady's boots and use the hose to flood the house along with the mouse in it. And this pretty much happens. The house floods and everybody leaves. And I also love this part. The house crumbles down while he has his arms sticking out and flats them down. So they're ruined. And they think they finally got him. Well, so they think. They return to the factory as their own apartment. And there was a bit of cheese and then turned to a yarn full of cheese. Also, this movie's ending was a bit rushed, but I always find the little mouse's chef half had a little bit cute before Ratatouille was a thing. So Ratatouille actually got the same idea from this movie. My mind is totally blown by this.
But what I really want to talk to you about is expansion and marketing. I think you should be our spokesperson. I know some people use the mouse as a spokesperson, and it seemed to work out pretty well. You see, I want to turn this into the clean cheese factory.
So the movie just comes to an end just like that. Just make the factory into a cheese factory yarn. And that was Mousehunt. I love this movie. Some people will like it, some people will hate it. It's still one of my most favorite parts from my childhood dreams. And it's funny, it's clever, it's a master genius, it's one of the greatest 1990s film out there. The story was plain and simple. It just had to be the brothers that wanted to get rich as much as possible before they end up in the streets and make their grandpa proud of them. But it just makes no sense on why there would be a mouse for an old man noticing. Think about the mouse. Did he own the mouse? Own the mouse the whole time? These questions will never be answered at all. So I had to give Mousehunt a 7 out of 10 from its big office success being funny and DreamWorks' greatest films out there. Young kids will like this movie, and so will you. This has been a review by me, Eli. And Sunday I'll talk about the live-action Jungle Book. with Christopher walking in it too. So, farewell for now, mates. Catch you all in the next video. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you then.